wants you to check something.
What?
He wants you to check something.
Yeah? ¿Qué más? No, sí está bien dura la válvula, hay que quitarla de nuevo. Está dura.
Sí, debe ser más suavecita. Y
Sí,
debe regresar, ¿no?
sí, debe.
Pruébale, hace dos
No,
topes.
no, sí, no, está mala.
Dos topes, pum.
Está mala esa válvula.
Que la traiga otra vez.
No, pues está nueva, ¿verdad? Pero se arruinó.
¿Qué fucked up?
Ya. Está mala. Pues ni modo, hay que volverla a quitar.
Tírale pancito de aquí, ¿no? Del radiador, así. Porque el tapón allá está perro ese güey si quiere.
Sí, nomás ahí.
Garantía.
Okay, welcome to the channel, everybody. Today, hey, you wanna crash it? El mic is getting too close. Yeah, boy. Okay, welcome to the channel, everybody. Today, I wanna talk about that engine right here. This is a 2013 DD15 engine, and the crankshaft is out because the engine suffered a damage in the crankshaft. It was having some kind of metal on the oil filter, and of course that's a problem with the engine, internal engine. So we opened the engine entirely from the bottom, and we noticed that the main bearing number 7 had damage, so we needed to remove it. That makes a lot of noise. We needed to remove it, so we removed the crankshaft. The engine is still all together, but we removed the crankshaft because we found damage here. You can see there's a severe damage on the crankshaft number 7 main bearing, and the main bearing caps, I mean the bearings are here, they're all destroyed. See, they're all overheated, and see they were spinning over the engine block as well with the crankshaft, so it was part of the movement they were doing. Anyway, the only way to find the real problem for this engine was to remove the engine from the truck and inspect the engine block and everything else. So for that, of course, as I say, we have the engine block completely removed, and the damage is right here. This is the main bearing cap number 7. You can see it is black and everything, but the major damage it is right here. It's a very hard to see crack. The orifice right here. Get it closer. Right there. Get it a little closer here. No, right here. Yeah, there. You can see the crack right here. See, that one. That. See if you can get it closer with the. Yes. It's very hard to focus on it. Anyway, see, that is the crack, and that is one of the major reasons why DD15 engines go bad, because they suffer damage in the engine block, and that causes problems with the main bearings. And the only way to notice this problem is by you physically inspecting the problem. It can be, it is possible then you can have an engine, a DD15 engine that needs a repair, and the customer brings the engine to you, the truck to you, and you do the main bearings without removing the engine, and this happens. It's not because it was a mistake you did, it is because the engine block has a problem. But there is no way to know that for real until you open it. So it is very important for you mechanics, you technicians, and if you are going to do an engine, if you are removing the engine block from the truck, get the idea that you need to inspect things like that, because if you don't inspect them, that's gonna cost a lot of money, because this is very expensive to repair. Of course, right, then if you don't find any damage, anything like that, see, like this one right here, get closer here. So this one has no damage. See, it's pretty clean. There is no grooves, there is nothing, there are no marks or nothing. That's the way a main bearing gotta look. Same thing with these others, and so on. So if there is no damage, just like these ones, that means that we are fine. There is not nothing to do about it. But if we find damage like that, of course we have to discard the engine block completely. Don't reuse the engine block, because that is going to cause a serious problem, and that is going to be very expensive. At this point, how to repair this engine? So that will be the question for you, like what will I have to do to repair this engine? So what you have to do is get a new engine block. The engine has to be torn apart. We need to remove everything. As you can see, the connecting rods are here. So we need to get them out, and then once we get that out, we need to replace the engine block, and also we need to get a new crankshaft. The crankshaft has to be replaced with a new one, because this cannot be reused. Also new bearings, new rod bearings, and other components that need to be removed to do the engine overhaul in this case, because that's what's mostly what we're gonna do. Probably we can still reuse the cylinder head, cylinder liners, and the connecting rods, because as you can see, the cylinder liners, they look kind of new. They haven't been used that much. They're in a good condition. So it looks like this engine was repaired before. It's so confusing for me, then I don't know. See, this is number 1, see right here, cylinder number 1, and there is cylinder number 3 over here, cylinder number 5, and there's cylinder number 6, and then goes to, let me see, 4th and 2. So whoever did this job installed these connecting rods in the ground position. That's the reason why they have numbers, but they're all in different numbers except for number 1. Number 1 is in the right number, is in the right position, but all the other numbers are not. So that's another thing, as mechanics, as technicians, you gotta pay attention to put things in order. Of course, this situation here has nothing to do with the damage that the engine suffered, but it could be the possibility then, if you don't pay attention to this, it can cause major problems. Anyway, situation here is this. If you ever going to do an engine, you have to pay attention to everything you're gonna do, because if you don't pay attention to these little details, you're gonna end up with a warranty that is gonna cost so much money to be repaired. And plus of that, the customer is not going to be very happy with it. Downtime and all the situation that is going to happen with this problem. So the best way, as I say, the best way to prevent problems like this is just by paying attention to every single details, seeing every single situation that is happening when you remove the engine block. The major, I say, then one of the biggest problems that can be an issue, be a serious situation, is when you are not removing the engine block, when you are doing an engine overhaul in the frame. So the crankshaft is in this position, so the crankshaft blocks the side you have to the main areas of the engine block with the main bearings. So if you encounter any damage like this, as it is on this main bearing number 7, you won't be able to find it because the crankshaft is on the way. So that will be very complicated if that happens to you, and there will not be a way for you to physically see that. So that can be a problem. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you or to anybody, because it can happen. So and if for any reason you get a problem, then after you do the engine, the main bearing, whatever main bearing gets damaged, always get an inspection of the engine block. If you see any damage, that means that the engine block is broken. Don't reuse the engine block, because that is going to be a serious problem. But for now, this is all I want to share with you. This was the point of this video, to show you a problem that many of you need to know about. And if you ever encounter a problem like this, don't take the chances, don't reuse this engine block, because then it's gonna be a very expensive repair if you don't pay attention to that. So if you like this video, you know, just like it, share it with anybody that wants to know more about these engines. Follow me on Instagram at franciscoamaya YouTube, and thank you for watching.